Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special new figure showcase and review, we're going to be looking at the Transformers crossover. This is Agent Knight, which is of course the Knight Rider car known as KITT, which I'm sure you'll all be pleased to know that he does actually call himself KITT as well when you put the electronics on. So with this video, we're going to have a look at him in both of his modes. I've got some other crossover figures here to do some comparisons. I've got loads of other figures to give you an idea of size. The reason why Prowl's there is because somebody may have suggested, I think in the comments, that this mold could be used maybe for Studio Series Prowl, etc., but it's just too big, guys, and I'm going to show you that in a second. So I've got loads to go through with this. Again, I've got this figure for a couple of days, so after this video's launched, if there's any other I suppose comparisons or anything that you want me to show you with regarding it, let me know in the comments and I'll get around to doing them as soon as possible. So if you've seen the unboxing video and maybe even the short, you'll have seen the fact that the box is of course beautiful. Here's of course the artwork there, retro G1 box. What I mean by that is of course it's exactly the same style, sunburst behind it, transformation process on the back. Hopefully you've seen the transformation process as well. It does require 3 batteries, which are I suppose your standard LR44 batteries. Now the thing that I really like about this is that, let's just say you run out of space, which of course is very common. What you can do when you take him out of the bubble, you can literally detach the bubble nice and neatly, no damage, without ripping it off. All you've got to do is cut the sellotape on the back, push these through enough to slide the vehicle out, and then of course the bubble stays intact. So if you ever wanted to, you know, later on, or just put it back because you've run out of space, it's as simple as that. So it's, you know, not like some of the figures like the Party Wallop, for example. Once you pulled him off the side, of course, you know, the box is pretty much done. So I really like that. That's a great thing as well. Right, here's the instructions, and as I say, that's how you put the batteries in. And that's where they go. Now, I've already seen a couple of people say, can you detach it? Now, you can't detach it. This is the voice box here. You put the batteries in this part, literally just 2 screws. I was going to put it on film, but it's so simple, guys. Them 2 screws out, 3 batteries in. This is holding something in, but it's something to do with this speaker, but you can't in any way detach or move this to my knowledge. That is to do with the tab for transformation. It's nothing to do with pulling anything out. So I know that this voice box, this speaker here, has been, I suppose, a bit of, some people don't like it, some people do, etc. I think it's perfect, and I'm going to show you something in a second. Now, when I put the batteries in and I left it in for a bit, he turned himself off as well. So I'm going to keep randomly pressing it throughout the video because I think he's got quite a few different things to say. So again, whether or not I think people about the size, it's easily a Voyager, guys. That is of course your Ectotron. No, it's not. It's not at all. It's because I was looking at Ectotron. That is of course Gigawatt. This is Ectotron, which again is a big figure. In fact, you can't see that because it's going above the screen. So not as long as Ectotron, but a lot bigger than your Gigawatt. In today's terminology, or I suppose mainline figures, awfully sorry, I'm getting all tongue twisted today, there is the deluxe figure, and then of course we've got some other bigger deluxe figures like your drag strip, which is nowhere near as big as, which is good. So yeah, I think definitely cementing what's been said with regards to the Voyager sort of style. There of course is your Earthrise Prime. He's bigger, much bigger than that. Here's your G1 Prime. So again, much bigger than that. And then funnily enough, again, because people have maybe suggested Prowl, that is of course very similar to the Prowl mode, and that is of course Smokescreen using that particular mold. So he would absolutely have to be huge if they wanted to use this in mainline, which again, I'm sure they pretty much all but confirmed. You know, they did say in the interview that these are standalone figures. Right, there's a few other things I'm going to show you on this, but I'm going to start pressing it now. So how cool is that? That's just insanely good. And then of course there's this as well. Just put a bit of pressure on the back, pop.
I am the voice of Knight Industry 2000's microprocessor, KITT for easy reference. KITT if you prefer.
So yeah, see, it's called KITT. I know people were saying, why is he not just called KITT? I've no idea, but it's probably something to do with the trademark, but he does refer to him.
This could be a bit bumpy.
Does refer to himself as KITT, which is brilliant. The headlights, as you can see, pop up. The translucent plastic, I love. The wheels again look great. Yes, unfortunately you do have very visible robot head syndrome when you turn it upside down, but it's not, again, I don't think nobody's going to be displaying this upside down. there's quite a few sound effects. I said there was probably far more than what I thought there would be. If I sort the arms out, let's just see what he's like. Yeah, rolls about, no problem.
You're sure this is the right way? Very well.
As you can see, rolls about, no problem whatsoever.
Thank you, sir.
And he's got way more sound effects than what I thought. It
I am
doesn't...
the voice of Knight Industry 2000's microprocessor, KITT for easy reference. KITT if you prefer.
So I'm pretty sure that's there was to say about that. With regards to, I think that's his communicator. That's for robot mode. He does have two other accessories. He has two guns, which are here. And again, these, I believe, yeah, there you go. There's some tabs in the shins there. Let's see how these will store. So that's going to go there. And indeed, this is going to go there as well. So there we have. Let me just see if I can pop it in. There's not really much more to show you, as I say, on the alternate mode, because I've done a few shorts on it, done a few things. I'm going to do more. Oh, that doubles up as a bit of an exhaust pipe, I think, which is great. It's beautiful, isn't it? Look, let's be honest. It is Knight Rider. It is what we wanted. The voice box isn't too big. It doesn't protrude. It doesn't stand out in any way that it shouldn't. But unfortunately, for the people who wanted to remove it, you actually can't. It is molded straight.
Hold on, this could be a bit bumpy.
It's molded into the plastic. And there we go. That's all there is for the alternate mode. We're going to come back and have a look at him in his robot mode. So here he is then back in his robot mode, and I'm sure you've all seen the transformation process video online already. The reason why I do is to keep the main length of the video down, and also it can be used as a reference point later on when you get yours as well. So let's quickly have a look, if you've not seen the box, the tech spec on the back. And again, if you want to in your own time, you can pause and read that back. Right, I'm going to keep randomly pressing his chest because again, I want to see how many different things that he does say. I still think that's brilliant. It's great. I just want to show you quickly. In fact, let's do the articulation first then. So the head sculpt is great. The visor is very much giving me the shattered glass hot rod vibes, to be honest. It will, of course, spin all the way around, no problem. Look up and down completely. What's the word I'm after? It won't get caught on anything. That's it. Unrestricted. That's the word I think I'm after. No problem with that whatsoever, though. You can see there. Again, the voice box and the speaker. I don't think it's too big. I don't think it, sticks out as much as perhaps, the chest and etc. do on the smaller molds. I think it's just, as I say, a pretty much cleverly retooled and upscaled mold to the War for Cybertron. That's another mold. It really is. It's very clever. That's just obviously the sound effect, which is good. Arms will get, in fact, doors, look, you can move these around, you can position them backwards, forwards, lift them up and about, and I think again it works great with the translucent plastic. No real gaps on the back at all, so I do really like that. Yes, we've got the gaps on the bottom there, I suppose where the Achilles is or where the ankle is, but again it's not obvious unless you do turn it right out to the side. The arms, if we move the door back, even though they're very stiff, will go all the way around, no problem. They can also come obviously all the way up, and you can pretty much just about get the full T taking these out to the side. If I stand that back up, you can see it's like on a double hinge with a ball socket as well. There is a swivel just below the shoulder. There's a bicep flexion below the shoulder, and the wrist, as you can see again, is on a ball and socket, which is great. So it'll come in, it'll come out, it'll twist around, so very, very articulate, which is great. The waist spins all the way around as well, which is a bit of a surprise. It does go all the way around. The jeans effect, which is brilliant, it does look like jeans. Oh, there you go, because I haven't pressed it in ages. It turns itself off, which is good. This, a hip skirt, again, works really, really well. There's a swivel at the top of the thigh. There's a huge knee bend, which is great. And you can see the feet tilt, rock, move, toe tap, etc. Loads of things. Let's keep turning this. You can, of course, as well, if you want to, still have the headlights up while he's in this particular mode. I don't think it looks good, but I'm going to show you. It anyway. The accessories are brilliant. I got to confess, when I first looked at this, I didn't really understand. I actually thought it was like going to be a visor, but it's not. Of course, it's the communicator, which fits lovely on the wrist there. And funnily enough, there's a picture of him using that on the actual box. So in fact, that's what his artwork is. See him there talking to it there on his wrist, which again, it's just great. The little features that they put onto these weapons. These little blasters, again, we saw how we attached them at the bottom. You can put one in each hand or mix them around. I believe that they're going to be blast effect compatible.
I am the voice of Knight Industry 2000's microprocessor, KITT for easy reference. KITT if you prefer.
There you go. Yeah, blast effect compatible as well, obviously, which is great. Yeah, you know,
This could be a bit bumpy.
as articulate as you want it to be. So not as tall as, in fact, ab crunch. No, there's no ab crunch. I've got to be honest. There's no ab crunch. Not as tall as the Ectotron, Ecto 1. But I think quite a bit sturdier. Funny if I've had to open these, my Gigawatt and Ectotron were sealed, but because I knew I'd be getting to the chance to review this, I have obviously opened them. So just transformed him, and obviously he does feel quite gappy and a bit more flimsy than the Agent Knight. So even though this is bigger, it's lighter, and I know obviously there's the battery box there, but it's lighter anyway, quite substantially lighter. So there's some crossover figures. Again, if you want to see any more comparisons with the ones that I don't do, please do let me know in the comments. And just again to reiterate, I've not got this figure yet to keep. This is just being lent to me to be able to do this review. So let's bring up some more Voyager class figures, I suppose, just to, you know, give you the idea and to see that he definitely is, you know, at least Voyager scale, if you want to talk about scale. Oh, there you go. I keep forgetting to press it, but that's a good thing that he does sign himself off so that you're not going to waste the batteries, which I think is great. G1 Prime, again, I'm lucky enough at the moment to be borrowing this guy as well, so he can go there. So not as big as Commander class, but definitely a very, very big big Voyager. Right, let's bring a little Bumblebee up. Let's keep pressing this and see what else he says. That's just great. I would, yeah, and it does move side to side. I said I'd perhaps like it to move a little bit more side to side, but it doesn't. To be honest, there isn't really much more to say about him. I put a few shorts up. I've pressed. I think I've covered all of the things that he does say, and I think it's great. I'm more pleased with this because this is the one that I've got more affiliation. This brings back huge amounts of nostalgia for me. So, you know, the question, do you want one or not? Is it a bit expensive because of the voice box? It all depends on if you like Knight Rider, let's be honest, because you're not going to be able to display him with your mainline figures because he doesn't scale with them. But it's just, again, Knight Rider hits home to me. Knight Rider, great memories of watching Knight Rider, and of course Transformers, pretty much, as I say, sitting on the living room floor with my parents watching Knight Rider, playing Transformers, and I've got it all.
I am the voice of Knight Industry 2000's
There we go. There's nothing else for him to say. I've got them all there in there you go. He wouldn't shut up, but there you go. I've got them all right there in front of me, and I'm more than pleased with this. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. I think he's spectacular.